Newcastle fans, blimey guys, you got away with one again this week. I mean, seriously, what is going on there? I mean, I was actually the other week going on about, how I just wasn't sure about Barnes. Well, he's proven me wrong, hasn't he? What a sculpture. And a load of you came back and went, you're talking crap. Because I was going on about, what's his name, Max, the bloke you got rid of, who's now playing at Fulham, saying he was great. Why'd you get rid of him? You actually proved me wrong, guys. You came back and told me what Newcastle fans thought about him and how they prefer Barnes. I wasn't sure. But, you proved me wrong. What a screamer. But what's going wrong there? Joe Linton. I mean, honestly, last season he got injured, so, forget that. Before that, Eddie Howe turned him from a second-rate centre forward into what I thought was one of the best midfield players in the country for the job that he does. Honestly, incredible. He's lost his mojo a little bit. Maybe that's the injury and he'll get back. But you didn't look good. Gordon is just, I love him to bits. Just such a good player. But honestly, guys, Wolves, I have to say though, you've got to give them credit. When we played them the other day, they absolutely, we were running scared at times. And if they could score, I think we would have got away with a draw instead of winning. That Lamina guy, he just can't score. Really can't. Wolves create so many bloody chances. They haven't got a goal scorer, and that's how I see their problem. Because they had Newcastle, on the ropes. They really did. They had us struggling, but Newcastle, something's going on. I don't think Eddie Howe wants to leave. I think there's a problem there, but he's actually come out and said, no, I'm going to make sure that it's sorted out. I don't think he wants the England job, really. I think Newcastle, he's found a bit of a home there, and he knows, there's a future there. So don't lose the bloke. I don't know. Newcastle. You've got to get, Eddie Howe's got to get his act together with those players. I'm not quite sure what the real problem is, because you've got some really great players there, but you're not playing well. And that's up to Eddie Howe. He's a great manager to sort out. Newcastle fans, what do you think? I'd like to know what you think. Especially the fans that see the game week in, week out. What is going on there? As for Wolves, honestly, you're going to come good. You are going to come. You're too good to have major problems. As long as they keep their heart and they believe in themselves. Because honestly, they play some great football. They just can't score. And in this game, that's what it's all about. But there are teams worse than you, so wouldn't even be worried about going down at all if that's in your head. I don't see that happening. But come on, Geordies, Wolves, what the fans really feel. I want to know what the fans really feel. That's my unbiased opinion. But I can talk about it from as much as I want. Any player, anyone in the world can say what they think from being outside. But when you see the team week in, week out, then you really know. Especially if you're a real Geordie fan or a real sort of Wolverhampton fan, they're the people that have got the inside and that intrinsic knowledge of a club. No good listening. I mean, Shearer would be a fine example because he sees every bloody game. He's played at top level, and he loves the team. Yeah, I'd like to know what Wolves and Geordie fans actually think. Anyway, that's my impression. I think you both, Newcastle, you've been a bit lucky. Spurs, a bit lucky. I think you're a bit lucky against Wolves. You're not playing well. Something's missing there. Wolves have heart. I think you've got a good team there. You just can't score.